Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This will be posted by noon on Saturday. I don't know if it came across my YouTube or not, but I was planning on doing recording today. Or not recording a live. Things happened, so I'm going to do this video, and my live will be on Twitch tomorrow morning. I will link all that in the bio when I get done. But I have moved back to Midwest Horizon. It just had a better fit. let's let's run down to the house and we'll come back through. I've got a load of wheat I've got to take out. I've got a question for you guys, and we'll go from there. I also got a bunch of straw to bale. So I'm using the old Ravenport, I believe. This house, all the kids have left the door open. The truck I'm using is Buck's. It's his 80 series Chevy that he made. Um, it's going to work with what I have going on. Um, I I've created a town kind of per se and added some more stuff to make it more realistic. The more I played on Tallahatchie County, the more I went, yeah, I need to go back to this and redo it and fix it up, the farm, and go from there, because honestly, this is probably the best map for old school, just the way it's designed. I'm gonna park my truck right there. I gotta move this head back, a corner that I missed. It's sitting in there, but yeah. Now, one thing that I have done is I've went around the outside and I combined 3 times around. Pick that up with the chopper, and I'll show you why, and leave the rest for straw. Um, there's a reason I did all that. But here's my heifer barn. Before I get heifers, though, there there's going to be two other things eventually in here, maybe. Um, I'll show you what I got. I picked them up. Um, they may get sold right away. The equipment's about the same as Tallahatchie. I got the Wilmar. I got that sprayer. I got the Mazzy planter or drill, and I got the white planter. I'm running with this Massey Ferguson wheel rake, the H&S Tedder, but I've got the Gale Beller instead of the John Deere like I had. I'm running the new Idea sickle mower, and it has the wheel, so it's a conditioner. I still have Alice Chalmers equipment. This is my chopper. It's in game. It's a 900 series New Holland. It's in game. I love it so far. I like it. I'm going to use it to chop corn. I have the Massey Ferguson skid. I got the bees too. I got the Massey Ferguson skid steer, and of course my bees stuff collects back there. But I still, well, I better feed old stallion back here. I got the New Holland, or not New Holland, Alice Chalmers 180. That is going to be the utility tractor in a sense, but will help with other things. That's the only bale spear is the John Deere one that looks for what I want and works. Um, Now this DMI wagon has, as you can see, dry corn in it. I did some playing around. Yes, I did cheat it in, but I found this dryer, which is kind of done up a little differently, but because it's in game. But you've seen a lot of these in the 80s, some 90s. Um, it dries corn. I tested it out. It dried one that whole wagon fits in here. So my goal is to put wet corn in these when I want to dry it. I'll put it there. I've downloaded a place that does take it. It might be like a little vegetable stand in a sense, but that's where I could sell it. Theoretically, dry corn should make more, but we'll see. Now, that's the one question I have for anyone watching this. I've asked the question on the Itch.io page too that made these. These are JLCs, maybe? Um, because he does a lot of the international dealers or international tractors that are back in this time. These are 80 bins. That auger is so low you can't get any. That unloading spout is so low you can't get any other thing in there. The problem is these I can do easily if I had to lower the ground. This one with 1,500 bushel of oats, I'm not going to delete it just to do that. So if you guys, besides Terraform, and maybe Terraform's the only way I can do it, maybe that's something I add to this series because then I can get like a backhoe or something and act like we're digging. So let me know. I think I've got some ideas. As you can see, I still run Gleaner. This is the wagon I'm going to get fertilizer with. Um, Possibly seeds sometimes, but definitely fertilizer. I've got 2 Parker wagons full of what's left of the oats to take in. I've got to pull it in. When you do the grease with the containers, even though it works the other way too, um, it leaves these things underneath it. If it was hidden up more where you didn't see it, it would be great. But on the ground like that, I've got to change those. But I got to get a tool coming out of the shop because getting them in the shop. This is the hay barn, hay wagon. I'm using gals, silage wagons, and I'm gonna park all the silo stuff in here, and I will show you as I go around what I did. Here's the Gale mixer. I'm using this Oliver Acadia or whatever. Um, it looks kind of weird set to this, but it works well. I think we're going to keep doing it because it works. It'll be kind of that small tractor to use for things. Now, my auger you seen back there is the AGI. I don't really need a tractor hook to it. Now, I ran all that straw stuff, and as you can see, I'm making silage with it. So I started that way. I have something started before I can start chopping corn. Now this bin here will be grass, and I've got a grass field right there, and that's what my plan is to do. Um, I guess it would be September. Um, yeah, it would be September. Now, the dairy barn is the Pleasant Farms in-game free dairy barn. It just works for this series. It really does. Now, this is the one calf pen. Now, calves, as you can see, I got one. Well, I got two. Um, these two are bulls. Uh, I thought about selling them, but I'm also thinking serious that these two will end up in the two barns to breed heifers and lactating cows. Now, this is in game, and you guys may know more about it. This is the milk wagon. If I add milk, it doesn't add to those bins. But if I add water, it does. So I think I'm going to use it more for water. Um, we'll see. This wagon will dump the food for him. Unfortunately, playing around, I added it, cheated it in, and then we'll go from there. But I just want to make sure it works. Most of these will be bull calves that I'm going to sell. These two will probably be bulls that I ended up, well, we'll end up with the breeding herd, which will run out of that barn and this barn. That heifer barn over there are the after they've been in here, they'll move to that one, grow up, go back there. Now back there also in that heifer pen will have dry cows, but that's what you know is going on now. I think we're going to run. I want to run the um, Parker wagons in because one, I want to get them emptied and parked. Two, I wouldn't mind getting some heifers sold or bought and delivered to me. All right, that one's hooked. The tires look good. See, that's another one. These two have it again. I don't know. I may keep it on the wagon, but if I get something I can take out of the toolbox, I will. Or a toolbox out of the shop. As you see, my shop wasn't very big. I just found it, and it's going to work. I may, yeah, the size of that's it's going to work now. Before I get too far, it's probably going to save on me. Let's see where I'm taking the wheat. It should be only or the oats. There should be only possibly one spot, but let's see. Wrong one. Co-op, co-op. And this market stall, that is also where I will take the dry corn. Um, and anything that is not um, like fruits and vegetable stuff. If I decide to put a greenhouse in, or if there's an apple orchard that just came out that I'm torn with too. But anyhow, I think we're going to go here to the Cooper grain. I am going to tag it to make sure I'm going to the right one. Let's get out and see. Um, oh, that's the one over there. Okay. So I decided this after I was on Tallaheaton. It's a nice map, don't get me wrong. This really, with the equipment, oh, back there, I'll have little piggies too. I forgot all about that. Um, I don't know if I'll just race market ones and sell them and get them early and feed them out and then sell them when they're, I don't know. But back there, I I was just playing around in between after I just did the last Tallaheaton one, and I went, you know what? Let's see what I can do. And I went here and started doing some things, and next thing I know it, I'm liking this better than I am the one on Tallaheaton. It's it has a feel of home to it, I guess you can say. Um, it's hard to do old school on Tallaheaton because of the town it has. When I can use some of the placeables that you can find, you can kind of get it more old school. There's some that's probably a little more modern when it comes to like a bank I have there. But there's a post office, there's a church, there's a service center. Um, Also, to buy used equipment, there is a Kubota dealership. That's a little new, but I've done what I could to make it like home. At the co-op over by the Case dealership, if you've been on this, I've added a spot to go buy fertilizer and seed. This one's also been updated with multiple crops. It also has the Tractor Supply like you have in Upper Mississippi Valley. I can buy the stuff there too. So it's it just felt right. I want to run the old school. I grew up with Alice. Some of you have seen in my shorts if you watched it. I do have an Alice tractor I am redoing. Um, I am working on a lot of social media kind of stuff to go with this, with Farm Sim slash real life, um, just because um, I want to promote my life in a sense, the ag, um, the Farm Sim, uh, just stuff like that. Um, I got a Twitch. Like I said, tomorrow morning I will be on Twitch in the morning playing. Um, may not. It's something I could play and talk a little bit here and there, and not like I do my videos on this. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Um, I'm looking at least one of the weekends in the morning. I will be live on Twitch, and I will post videos 2 times a week, possibly three on YouTube. So um, that is what I'm thinking of. Eventually, once I do some cleaning up and changing of things, I may incorporate TikTok um, every once in a while with live video, live things like that, or some of my farm sim stuff. So just bits and pieces there. But definitely YouTube. My YouTube shorts would be what I'm going to do there, and Twitch would just be when I play live. So I will do my best to put that all in there on this video and go from there. But yeah, I mean, I've just started, so there's not a whole lot going on right now. I do have a tractor. I got out of it. I got to finish working up a field that I'm going to be planting um, wheat, more than likely, maybe oats again. Oats, because oats I can keep using. I just got to get a mixer. That's what I always called a feed mixer to break the oats down into mineral feed, and that's why I need to get an auger that will fit underneath those. So I pray I hope you guys do hear this and you do answer me if you use those bins. I'm probably going to post on some of the other media things that I do, just to see if I can get an answer, because I really have not got an answer on the modders itch.io page. Um, so I've got other ways of trying to see if I can get an answer, and if I got to get Terraform, like I said, I will. I could probably make that work. I just got to find a backhoe that will match the error that I'm doing per se. Um, I had to think. I couldn't remember if this one was right there. I'm pretty sure by the next video, if not on my live tomorrow, I will get the cows. Um, but I also don't have food per se yet either. So um, we'll see. Definitely by the next recording video I'm doing, I will have my cows. May not have the lactating ones, but I will have um, the heifers and maybe younger calves. We'll see. Also, I am toying with this. I did get the round beller. Do I get a square beller to make some square bells that will go on top of that dairy barn? I'm toying with that one because I can feed round bells also. Uh, but it would be more realistic to have hay in the hayloft. I can also have a hay elevator, put hay in the other barn up top, but that one I will have to stack. Um, I've tried. It was kind of, I don't want to say difficult, but it was definitely different doing that. But that is also really real life. Um, Also, guys, I've done one G Portal account with other friends that we're just going to goof around with doing this. They changed this up a little bit. The guy that had this one that did the work, I don't remember that office, but it's okay. Let's see how much oats we have. Yeah, they did. Yeah, he did some work. I weigh 67,140 pounds. Both these Parkers are full. I probably will unhook each one separately, just because. Now, let's check this out while we're here because I don't remember this one looking like this, but definitely tight. What bin are we on? Okay, we're on the big bin. Definitely going to have some money. I should have been. I guess I should have tried to line it up to do both, but I didn't. And we're making some bank. We're making some bank. Let's do the back one. We might be able to buy cows. And I'm not pulled alone. I did cheat the money in at first. I'm on PC, so I'm able to. And that was what was left after me doing everything. So, and we we definitely made some money. I mean, this barn right here was not here. It's almost. Let's see if it opens. Maybe it was, and I just don't remember. Yeah, no, it opens. This could be a warehouse for seed. Okay, that one doesn't open. Um, I let's see if these open because you can almost. Nope. Maybe it was here and I just didn't remember it, but it's kind of neat. It did get a little overhaul. Most of the time, I would sell to the other one on this map. But let's see what I weigh empty, shall we? Oh, I didn't see that one there. 17,406.8. I had a lot of votes in those bins. I like those bins. They do hold a lot. It seems like I ran to the auger a lot more unloading, but this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do the big bins like I was because it didn't really work, but I had trouble. I had to clean up some things. I was looking on, I don't know what modder now it was, and seeing where it said a mod AI kind of thing that I think Giants had made, whatever. And I went through and cleaned up a lot of mods that had issues, and it said if they had issues or something, and some of the ones I still wanted to keep, but I did that and did great, did great. Uh, so I don't know. Hey, and when we get back, guys, we're gonna hook up to the baler. We are probably gonna start baling some of the straw, just because um we need to get it baled. Um, and also probably buy some stuff from the store and everything. But I am going to also say, well, how about I just make this an end? I will put everything in the listing below, in the information on my Discord, uh, where I'd be live at. And I would say it's going to typically be every Saturday, possibly every Sunday. I will put that out there. And if I'm going to or not. Also, I will let you guys know if I do any other social media sites, per se. A lot of the Facebook, I think I'm going to post the link to my YouTube there. So if you guys follow in that group, you will see that also. I plan on doing a lot more this summer with it, as in posting like I should, going live. I'm finally got enough nerve up to go live. So we'll see how it goes. But hey guys, thanks for staying with me. Thanks for watching my channel. Put a thumbs up if you like this. If you want to see more of this series, um, and subscribe if you want to see more as close to real life as you can get. So probably about 85% because it is a computer game. So thanks, guys.